protection in you from ajiz. And ajiz is the inability. Inability. Rasulullah ﷺ didn't like this negative attitude. He was making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to save him from inability. So don't let anybody tell you that you can't, because you can. Seriously, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You know why? Because you're a successor of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And a successor function is to excel his job. Is to perfect his work on the earth. So do not let anybody tell you that you can't. And then when Rasulullah ﷺ heard this negative, inactive speeches, he used to say, وَأَعُوذُ بِكَ مِنَ الْكَسَلِ, and I seek protection in you from laziness. From laziness. Why do you think people deal with riba and gambling? It's laziness. They don't need a shaykh or a mufti to go behind them and tell them this is haram. They know it's a haram. Why do people smoke or drink? They don't need a doctor to tell them that eventually you're killing your lungs and your livers. They know. They know it's harmful. They know. But laziness, again, brothers and sisters, laziness is the reason. Perfection, excellence is our ultimate goal in everything. In everything that we do. Every aspect in our lives. You have to perfect your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to perfect your relationship with others, with your parents. Have courtesy to your wife. Wives have respect to their husbands. Obedience and respect from the children to their parents. Perfect your relationship at work. Perfect your relationship, perfect your work, perfect your job. And this is a good way of making da'wah to the non-Muslims. If a non-Muslim sees you that you are lazy or sloppy, what do you think, what kind of da'wah you're giving him? What kind of impression that you're giving him? Always reflect in the history of Islam and see all these contributions and all these achievements that the Muslims have done, achieved before. It's your soul. It's your life. And you're only going to live one time. And we all travel into the hereafter. We all going to have a suitcase of good deeds, including what you have achieved in life. And whether you're perfected or not. Don't be an imam. Rasulullah ﷺ said, don't be an insignificant person. No. A Muslim cannot be insignificant. A Muslim is an active person, is an excellent person. He perfects everything in life, starting from the relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala down to the relationship with animals. With animals. When you slaughter, do it perfectly. This is what Rasulullah ﷺ said. If you choose to heed these words, if you choose to yawn and be lazy, it's up to you. But you turn your back on the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And again, the law of this creation is that which does not contribute, it will be destroyed. What do you do with the weeds in your garden? You pull them out. Right? You pull them out. You get rid of them. You discard them, you put them in trash. Why? Because they will afflict the others. Oh, that's the same in our communities, as individuals and as communities. If we are not going to contribute, if we're not going to produce, if we're not going to perfect our jobs, if we're not going to perfect our relationship with Allah and others, if we're not going to perfect every aspect in our life, we'll be considered useless and we'll be eliminated. Do I have proof? Yes, I do. From the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فَأَمَّا الزَّبَدُ فَيَذْهَبُ جُفَاءً. That which does not benefit people, it will go away. It will not last. It will not last. That which does not benefit people, it will go away. وَأَمَّا مَا يَنْفَعُ النَّاسِ فَيَمْكُثُ فِي الْأَرْضِ. And that which benefits people, it will stay. That's the nature. That's the law of the nature. That's the law of the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. الحمد لله الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. اللهم لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما. وصلى اللهم وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه الطيبين الطاهرين وبعد. Again, brothers and sisters, my intention was not to be harsh on anybody. Again, I'm speaking from the perspective of responsibility. How can we be muhsins? How can we perfect our jobs? How can we be active members in a society? Number one, plan for your future. Plan for your future. Set goals for yourself. The future is in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But you have to strive in order to achieve your goals. You have to do whatever possibly or physically possible to attain your goals. That's number one. Number two is spend time with energetic people. Feed from their energy. Don't be surrounded with lazy people, sloppy people. Advise them. Give them an advice that the Muslim should not be insignificant. The third is that you seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from laziness. Do as Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to do all the time. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-'ajzi wal-kasal. Oh Allah, I seek protection in you from inability and laziness. And when your hand reaches that snooze button, which I call the shaitan button, know that this is a trick. This is a trick from the shaitan. And try to resist. And the last point is to be sincere and honest. And care about yourself and about the Muslim community and humanity in large. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. Allah does not change the condition of people unless they change themselves. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا أجمعين. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا أجمعين. اللهم اجعل هذا الجمع جمعا مرحوما وتفرقنا من بعده تفرقا معصوما ولا تجعل فينا ولا حولنا شقيا ولا محروما. اللهم آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم من ولي من أمر المسلمين أمرا فرفق بهم فارفق به ومن اشتد عليهم فاشدد عليه. آمين آمين آمين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. وأقم الصلاة.